Понимание и осознание.
To perceive.
Воспринимать.
To perceive.
To perceive.
To perceive.
To realize.
Осознавать.
To realize.
To realize.
To realize.
To grasp an idea.
Уловить идею.
To grasp an idea.
To grasp an idea.
To grasp an idea.
To comprehend.
Постигать.
To comprehend.
To comprehend.
To comprehend.
An insight.
Прозрение.
An insight.
An insight.
An insight.
To recognize.
Узнавать.
To recognize.
To recognize.
To recognize.
An epiphany.
Озарение.
An epiphany.
An epiphany.
An epiphany.
To become aware.
Стать осведомленным.
To become aware.
To become aware.
To become aware.
A sudden realization.
Внезапное осознание.
A sudden realization.
A sudden realization.
A sudden realization.
Анализ и оценка.
To analyze.
Анализировать.
To analyze.
To analyze.
To analyze.
To evaluate.
Оценивать.
To evaluate.
To evaluate.
To evaluate.
To assess a risk.
Оценить риск.
To assess a risk.
To assess a risk.
To assess a risk.
To scrutinize.
Тщательно изучать.
To scrutinize.
To scrutinize.
To scrutinize.
To interpret data.
Интерпретировать данные.
To interpret data.
To interpret data.
To interpret data.
A critical appraisal.
Критическая оценка.
A critical appraisal.
A critical appraisal.
A critical appraisal.
To dissect an argument.
Разобрать аргумент.
To dissect an argument.
To dissect an argument.
To dissect an argument.
An objective view.
Объективный взгляд.
An objective view.
An objective view.
An objective view.
A subjective opinion.
Субъективное мнение.
A subjective opinion.
A subjective opinion.
A subjective opinion.
To weigh the options.
Взвесить варианты.
To weigh the options.
To weigh the options.
To weigh the options.
Предположения и гипотезы.
To assume.
Предполагать.
To assume.
To assume.
To assume.
To presume.
Допускать.
To presume.
To presume.
To presume.
To speculate.
Размышлять.
To speculate.
To speculate.
To speculate.
A hypothesis.
Гипотеза.
A hypothesis.
A hypothesis.
A hypothesis.
To theorize.
Теоретизировать.
To theorize.
To theorize.
To theorize.
To conjecture.
Строить догадки.
To conjecture.
To conjecture.
To conjecture.
An educated guess.
Обоснованное предположение.
An educated guess.
An educated guess.
An educated guess.
A supposition.
Предположение.
A supposition.
A supposition.
A supposition.
Решение и вывод.
To conclude.
Делать вывод.
To conclude.
To conclude.
To conclude.
To deduce.
Выводить логически.
To deduce.
To deduce.
To deduce.
To infer.
Заключать по косвенным данным.
To infer.
To infer.
To infer.
To determine.
Определять.
To determine.
To determine.
To determine.
A resolution.
Решение проблемы.
A resolution.
A resolution.
A resolution.
To make a judgment.
Вынести суждение.
To make a judgment.
To make a judgment.
To make a judgment.
The verdict.
Вердикт.
The verdict.
The verdict.
The verdict.
To settle a dispute.
Уладить спор.
To settle a dispute.
To settle a dispute.
To settle a dispute.
Память и воспоминания.
To recall.
Вспоминать.
To recall.
To recall.
To recall.
To recollect.
Припоминать в деталях.
To recollect.
To recollect.
To recollect.
To memorize.
Запоминать.
To memorize.
To memorize.
To memorize.
A vivid memory.
Яркое воспоминание.
A vivid memory.
A vivid memory.
A vivid memory.
To reminisce.
Предаваться воспоминаниям.
To reminisce.
To reminisce.
To reminisce.
A vague recollection.
Смутное воспоминание.
A vague recollection.
A vague recollection.
A vague recollection.
To commemorate.
Чтить память.
To commemorate.
To commemorate.
To commemorate.
A mental note.
Мысленная заметка.
A mental note.
A mental note.
A mental note.
Сомнение и уверенность.
To doubt.
Сомневаться.
To doubt.
To doubt.
To doubt.
To be certain.
Быть уверенным.
To be certain.
To be certain.
To be certain.
To question everything.
Подвергать сомнению все.
To question everything.
To question everything.
To question everything.
To be skeptical.
Быть скептичным.
To be skeptical.
To be skeptical.
To be skeptical.
To have confidence.
Иметь уверенность.
To have confidence.
To have confidence.
To have confidence.
An ambiguous statement.
Двусмысленное утверждение.
An ambiguous statement.
An ambiguous statement.
An ambiguous statement.
To verify information.
Проверять информацию.
To verify information.
To verify information.
To verify information.
I assure you.
Я уверяю вас.
I assure you.
I assure you.
I assure you.
A hesitation.
Колебание.
A hesitation.
A hesitation.
A hesitation.
Аргументация и убеждение.
To argue.
Спорить.
To argue.
To argue.
To argue.
To persuade.
Убеждать.
To persuade.
To persuade.
To persuade.
To convince.
Убедить окончательно.
To convince.
To convince.
To convince.
To debate a topic.
Дебатировать тему.
To debate a topic.
To debate a topic.
To debate a topic.
To justify a decision.
Обосновать решение.
To justify a decision.
To justify a decision.
To justify a decision.
To refute a claim.
Опровергнуть утверждение.
To refute a claim.
To refute a claim.
To refute a claim.
A compelling argument.
Убедительный довод.
A compelling argument.
A compelling argument.
A compelling argument.
To advocate for change.
Выступать за перемены.
To advocate for change.
To advocate for change.
To advocate for change.
To contend that.
Утверждать, что.
To contend that.
To contend that.
To contend that.
Logical reasoning.
Логическое рассуждение.
Logical reasoning.
Logical reasoning.
Logical reasoning.
Интуиция и предчувствие.
An intuition.
Интуиция.
An intuition.
An intuition.
An intuition.
A hunch.
Предчувствие.
A hunch.
A hunch.
A hunch.
To foresee a problem.
Предвидеть проблему.
To foresee a problem.
To foresee a problem.
To foresee a problem.
A premonition.
Дурное предчувствие.
Premonition.
A premonition.
A premonition.
To anticipate.
Ожидать.
To anticipate.
To anticipate.
To anticipate.
A gut feeling.
Внутреннее чутье.
A gut feeling.
A gut feeling.
A gut feeling.
To predict.
Предсказывать.
To predict.
To predict.
To predict.
An omen.
Предзнаменование.
An omen.
An omen.
An omen.
Размышление и созерцание.
To reflect on the past.
Размышлять о прошлом.
To reflect on the past.
To reflect on the past.
To reflect on the past.
To ponder.
Обдумывать.
To ponder.
To ponder.
To ponder.
To contemplate the future.
Созерцать будущее.
To contemplate the future.
To contemplate the future.
To contemplate the future.
To meditate.
Медитировать.
To meditate.
To meditate.
To meditate.
To mull over an idea.
Размышлять над идеей.
To mull over an idea.
To mull over an idea.
To mull over an idea.
A deep thought.
Глубокая мысль.
A deep thought.
A deep thought.
A deep thought.
Introspection.
Самоанализ.
Introspection.
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 To deliberate.
Обсуждать, совещаться.
To deliberate.
To deliberate.
To deliberate.
Объяснение и уточнение.
To clarify.
Прояснять.
To clarify.
To clarify.
To clarify.
To define.
Давать определение.
To define.
To define.
To define.
To illustrate.
Иллюстрировать.
To illustrate.
To illustrate.
To illustrate.
To elaborate.
Уточнять в деталях.
To elaborate.
To elaborate.
To elaborate.
To exemplify.
Приводить пример.
To exemplify.
To exemplify.
To exemplify.
To simplify.
Упрощать.
To simplify.
To simplify.
To simplify.
To explain in detail.
Объяснить в деталях.
To explain in detail.
To explain in detail.
To explain in detail.
To rephrase.
Перефразировать.
To rephrase.
To rephrase.
To rephrase.
Ключевые концепции мышления.
Abstract thinking.
Абстрактное мышление.
Abstract thinking.
Abstract thinking.
Abstract thinking.
Concrete example.
Конкретный пример.
Concrete example.
Concrete example.
Concrete example.
A concept.
Концепция.
Concept.
A concept.
A concept.
A paradigm.
Парадигма.
Paradigm.
A paradigm.
A paradigm.
A fallacy.
Логическая ошибка.
Fallacy.
A fallacy.
A fallacy.
A dilemma.
Дилемма.
A dilemma.
A dilemma.
A dilemma.
A bias.
Предубеждение.
A bias.
A bias.
A bias.
A sound logic.
Здравая логика.
A sound logic.
A sound logic.
A sound logic.
Продвинутые мыслительные процессы.
To differentiate.
Различать.
To differentiate.
To differentiate.
To differentiate.
To generalize.
Обобщать.
To generalize.
To generalize.
To generalize.
To prioritize.
Расставлять приоритеты.
To prioritize.
To prioritize.
To prioritize.
To rationalize.
Рационализировать.
To rationalize.
To rationalize.
To rationalize.
To synthesize.
Синтезировать.
To synthesize.
To synthesize.
To synthesize.
To critique.
Критиковать.
To critique.
To critique.
To critique.
To challenge an idea.
Оспорить идею.
To challenge an idea.
To challenge an idea.
To challenge an idea.
To validate a theory.
Подтвердить теорию.
To validate a theory.
To validate a theory.
To validate a theory.
To dedicate time.
Посвящать время.
To dedicate time.
To dedicate time.
To dedicate time.
To focus on a task.
Сосредоточиться на задаче.
To focus on a task.
To focus on a task.
To focus on a task.
An assumption.
Допущение.
An assumption.
An assumption.
An assumption.